score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Hit as he throws. Wide open downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Dogs come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat-and-mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys, that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them, run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
To throw, it's Stockton. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. David, as a Georgia legend, when I say Florida, what comes to mind?
Ugh. I mean, that's the easiest question you've asked me yet. I mean, there's nothing that I ever liked or enjoyed about the Florida Gators, just playing in that rivalry. You know, it's not a neutral site, by the way. It's in Jacksonville, Florida. Like, that's not neutral. It's way closer to Florida. It's way closer to Florida fans. But this rivalry, I'm telling you, every single year, that was the #1 team you wanted to be.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it, though.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. They got him for the sack, and that... Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the #8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. That is not the way you want to start, with the kickoff going out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The give to the back. Knocked down behind the line, and this defense trying to shut down the running game and set the tone right out of the gate.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The give from the gun. And it's loose. And the defense jumps on him. They get that turnover.
Well, that's not the start this offense wanted. Your starting running back puts it on the ground on his very first carry. This is a guy they need to have a big game. They need him to get his confidence going, and that last play isn't going to do that.
They start the afternoon with a run, and it goes nowhere.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, it's Stockton. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Trying play action. Find some fresh air.
Yeah, and we talk about tackling as a defense all the time. Third down, money down. They catch the football. Nice job breaking on it, getting them on the ground, and not allowing any yards after the catch.
On fourth down, looking to pass. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Yeah, find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get quarterbacks. Georgia does that and finds those guys really, really often.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs, and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Manning. Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
I understand the desire to keep the ball, but going for it inside your own 40? Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, going to the air. Hauls it in the first down and more. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Across the 25. He's got room. Touchdown, Longhorn! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Branch. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air, it's Stockton. Pressure coming. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Holds it in on the left. There he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Off the play fake. Dumps it off to his back. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Wingo. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Got his man.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. You better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw at Stockton. Going up top. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Oh, the quick spin move.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. To the air on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Back to pass. Rifles it down the middle. And it's caught inside the 25. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Longhorns in the hurry up. Making side adjustments here. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Headed to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
When you have scrambling quarterbacks, you got to have a spot. You got to have somebody in the middle of the field. Everybody's playing coverage, but that guy's job is to focus on the quarterback and make sure he doesn't scramble and make big plays like this with his feet.
It's complete to the left. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorn!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Offense will take that. 3-5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Send the tight end in motion. They'll run play action. He's going for it all. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Just enough time for one final play of the half. With the catch, it's Frazier. On the sweet spin, he's free. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And the Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside the 15, here's the return. And he pumps it up inside the 20. Looking everywhere for yardage and ended up throwing it in reverse.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Bulldogs are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Now the play fake. They get to him as he throws. Got it in the middle. It's dealt. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gonna let it fly. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they